Apparently I forgot to list on who's on camera for this one. And I don't even know what decks they're playing either, so it's a real mystery. Let me look at my sheets. Where did I put those sheets now? Oh, they're staring me in the face. You're streaming again! Yes, we're streaming again. Finally! Finally, guys. We're back at it. Did you miss us? Did you miss us? Oh, okay. Alright. 1 second, guys. We're going to make this super easy on me. Alright, so those aren't the people that are playing, but I'm just going to be able to switch this up real quick because I'm slacker. We're seeing Maxims again. So we get to see some more life gain and try to keep track of it. And he's going to be playing against Justin. I don't know what deck Justin's on yet. So we're going to write question mark, question mark, question mark. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know what everybody's usernames are on Twitch anymore, so got all these new players coming out and playing at the shop now, which is great, but I never know anyone's names anymore. But we've got a nice, exciting one, because Justin plays fun decks. I don't know what he was on last week. I don't know if he was on his rock deck, which is a pretty sweet list, and I don't want to spoil it in case he's not on that list, because it's cool, and I feel like he'll play it again. Modern is the best format. You can play anything you want, which is true. Like, you really can. You can do your home brews, which I believe this is a lot of what this round is going to be. Is all about them home brews. Slipknot, what card games are you playing right now? It is that. Oh, sweet. Okay, so this is. I don't know if that's what it's called, but that's what I'm going to call it. All right, 17. Yu-Gi-Oh! I used to play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Back in the day. Went to the whole regional tournaments and everything like that and got out of the game. Oh, what was that? 2006? I want to say 2006. Then was getting really big into StarCraft and started doing the commentary for StarCraft, and then, Magic found me again, so couldn't get away from it. But I love playing card games. It's a lot of fun. Dark Perfection making a great point right here and saying, I do love Standard. It can be expensive to keep maintaining new decks, though. At least in Modern, I don't have to worry about my decks going out. And I agree 100%. Like, Modern is great in that regard because hey, all the decks that I'm playing, they're not going to really rotate, all right? And I can get a good mana base that I can just build a bunch of decks with. And what's the game you said to help out with Magic? Magic Arena. Let me post up. Here you go. It's in beta, but I want to say it's open beta at this point. All right, Justin, gonna drop to 17. Yeah, that's what most people are doing. I haven't played in a little bit. I know. Wait, but Magic Arena doesn't support Eternal as we know it. That is true. It does not. You'll have to go to Magic Online, which I have a bunch of decks. Magic Online, like I've got some Legacy decks. I've got probably 5 or 6 Modern decks on Magic Online, and that's why I haven't played much Arena since like Alpha stage. I was like playing, and I was like having a lot of fun. And then now I haven't as much. Oh my gosh, what is this thing? Triple black, you have to sack creature when it enters, and it's a really big dumb dude. That's basically the gist of it. I don't remember what his name is. Alright, so my Magic Online name is super hard to remember. I'm just the real Nan Man everywhere you can find me. 6/6 flying trample. Thank you. You cannot get it on the phone yet since it's in beta, but they are going to be looking into it in the future. It's basically Magic's way of trying to compete with Hearthstone. So, but at this point in time, it's not available for the mobile devices, but it will be in the future. So there's 6 damage coming at him. Thank you, Bacon. The perfect food, and that is a great name. Oh, there's the Eldritch Evolution. Yes, this is it. This is it. Look at this. Boom. I'm just going to keep getting more and more out here now that I know you can't block flyers. Sweet. Thank you, thank you. I'll make sure to be adding people on Magic Online. Alright. Let's gain some life, he says. And he's got 3 artifacts, so he actually gains more life. So he'll be at 13. Let's hope for that ensnaring bridge, right? All right. We're gonna see. He's gonna draw a card. Yep. No, it looks like he says no. I need to gain some life instead. I'm gonna gain some life. So he's gonna gain 5 life, and he'll be at 18. Gets another ram. Oh, changed his mind. Just kidding. Yes, we are playing in a shop, and actually, oh, he got an ensnaring bridge. Ah, nice. So we all these matches are recorded at Comet Kung Fu in Winchester, Virginia, and we have our weekly Modern tournament, which takes place on Tuesday nights, and we have 5 rounds of coverage because we have enough people. And even if we had 100 people, we would still cap it at 5 rounds on a Tuesday because people need to sleep. All right, we can't go above 5 rounds, but the most we've had on a Tuesday night has been like 30 something. So, but on average, we're getting 23 participants coming out, so that's pretty good for a Tuesday night. And again, it's quite competitive. A lot of the players do travel around to the local SCG circuits, and quite a few of them have been able to make day 2 or better. So, and yep, it's located in Winchester, Virginia. So hop off and exit on 81, and you can be able to head to the shop that way. Oh, that's not an ensnaring bridge. I lied. That's an elixir. I misspoke, guys. 12 damage. Dropping him to 6. But probably not, because he blew up a couple of his rocks to gain some life too. So we're going to say he's got no more mana rocks. For sure 7. We'll say he's at 12. We'll say he's at 12. That seems fine. And even if he is at 12, he'll still die to all this. Tennessee. Ah, yes. It's a little ways away. But if you're ever thinking of making the trip up this way, you know, swing on by. Maybe you're going to make a trip to a GP or something up this way. You can always try to come up and battle it out at our shop. I keep playing with that clicky thing. I'm sorry, guys. It's as long as it's at my desk, I'm going to keep clicking it. And I keep meaning to put it somewhere else, but every time it's there, I'm going to keep clicking it. Click, click, click. All right, so this evolution rock, I don't know if Justin might have a very specific name for it, but you guys got to see he's got that Eldritch evolution, so he can sack his 2-cost guys and get his 4-cost guys and Zay really big 6/6 flyers, or the other Phyrexian. What is that guy called? Phyrexian Obliterator. That's what it is. One of my favorites. That can be trouble. All right, I can understand that. Travel can be tough, but there's always the future. There's lots of events that take place. Hopefully one day, we can be able to travel down that way and play at events. Who knows? So I think a big part of this, and the life gain can kind of help interact a little bit against what Justin's doing, but it's really going to be reliant on those ensnaring bridges. It's such a good card, and one of the reasons why Lantern Control was able to do so well is because it could start to tutor up the bridges. Baltimore's this weekend? Oh, yes, it is. I really wanted to go this weekend, but I have to do stupid doctor stuff and won't be able to do that. So, I forgot. Darn it. I think there's going to be another one that I want to go to, though. I'm for sure going to go to regionals in November. December? I have to wait till December? Ugh. Guess I'll have to wait till December. So that's the thing. If I would go, I could only go on Saturday because I have to be an adult and deal with my Crohn's disease, so I have to do a colonoscopy on Monday. So Sunday is my prep day of drinking gross stuff. So sadly I can't do Modern. I'd have to go do Legacy. I do have Legacy Infect, but yeah. All right, players getting ready. Good. Go win on my behalf. I love it. Yeah, so when you go to a tournament or you're playing at an event like this on a Tuesday night, you have to have a specific deck that you're going to play every single round. So like for us, there's 5 rounds of the tournament, but if you go to like an SCG event, which is one of those large events, then you might have 9 rounds, 8, 9 rounds, and you have to play the same deck. You have a 15 card sideboard that you can tweak your deck in between games. All right, so like game 1, I have to have the original 60. Then game 2, I can use my 15 cards to adjust my deck. I can take up to 15 cards out as long as I put 15 cards in. All right, you don't have to take any cards out, and if you want to put 15 cards in, you can, but you have to have at least 60 cards in your deck. And then, you know, game 3, you can do the same thing, but when you go back to your next round, you still have to have that original 60. If you have sideboard cards in your deck, you can actually end up getting game losses. So let's gain some life, he says. And so that's the thing too, is a lot of players will get a lot of different decks built. So they might go, you know what, this week I want to play a life gain deck. And next week, the life gain deck was fun, but I think I want to try a different deck. I might try an aggro deck and just be really in my opponent's face with a lot of creatures. Oh, man. I've done the whole Hearthstone stuff. Like, I did Pokemon when it first came out, briefly, but never, like, competitively, like, what goes on now. But, like, I like Hearthstone every now and again. I play a lot of Wild now. I used to do a lot of Standard, and I did coverage at least once at an event. But, Oh, let's actually pay attention to life totals for a second. Oh, finally, we haven't had a chance to talk much about basic lands yet, so what are your guys' thoughts, basic land-wise? Who's a fan of the white borders out there? Who likes those no borders? Where are you guys at? What's your go-to basics? Best swamp in the game. It is a pretty sweet one. I also like some 8th edition ones because, you know, that white border is nice. Chalice of Life. Let's gain some life, he says. I think you gain one, right? Yep, gain a life. I don't know if there's any mobile ones that play like, I don't know. I'm not much of a mobile gamer. I always forget about Cockatrice. Yep. Oh, Aetherborn dude, man. 2/3, Death Touch, Lifelink, Vampire, man. And he's going to poke him for 1. Forge is on mobile. I don't know what Forge is. Ooh, I like this. A Johnny! Hey, that doesn't untap, by the way. I'd also like to gain some life. Justin's going to fetch. Drop down to 17. Says, hey, don't forget that stays stabbed. Well, I'm glad that you like the idea of it, Slipknot. It is a lot of fun to play, and hopefully you'll be able to get a chance to practice and play it soon. Oh, that's cool. So Forge lets you play versus AI, and you can upload decks for testing. Such beautiful lands. Yeah, I never got a chance to get any of those unlands. One day. It's on my list of lands to get. I'm a big fan of lands. Nice filter land. It says I'm coming in at Johnny for 3. I'll also gain 2 life off my vampire here. It says let's filter this for that. Here's a Scoos. What deck am I running tomorrow? I don't know what deck I'm running tomorrow. Maybe I'll play the Aristocrats again. Maybe I'll build Thopter Foundry or something silly. I don't know. Maybe I'll play just blue-white control. You know, I could play Death Shadow. I'm not really in the mood for Death Shadow, though. I don't know. It's hard to say what I'd want to play. That's the biggest thing. Once you have so many decks, it's like, I don't know what I want to play. See, when I played my Blue Moon, I didn't play the Imperium combo style. I just played Kiki Moon. I think I like that a lot. I guess, you know, Imperium is pretty sweet. Platinum Imperium. Four-color cats. Oh, that's another good one. Brett's got all those kitty cat stuff because he played Saheeli combo in Standard before it got banned. And then he tried it a little bit in Modern. Ooh, look at this. Nature's Claim. It says, hey, game 4 life, friend. I'm a table person. I keep playing only Tron and KCI. People always get upset. Yeah. I mean, really, the deck that I always want to play the most that I never actually ask people to borrow is Lantern Control. Because people get upset against Lantern Control. So, but it's a deck that I would love to play the most that I just don't have all the pieces for. Let's kill that guy off. We'll say that he took 3 here. Sadly, we will not be streaming tomorrow. So, because tomorrow is the actual day of the tournament, we record them up, and then broadcast them on the following Monday. So we're always live Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, but Tuesday is just our recording day because the shop's internet can't handle the live coverage at this point in time, and it's easier for us to do it now. Who knows? Maybe in the future they'll upgrade the internet and it will work better for us to do live coverage then, but for the time being, it's nice to sit at home in the comfort of my own house and relax and just, okay, turn the stream on for a couple hours and then I can go sleep, right? I don't have to worry about driving and doing all that extra stuff like I do tomorrow, since it is up the road a bit for me now, about 25 minutes now since I moved. Just grind it, let their salt jars pour. I like it. Yeah, let's see. If I had more ensnaring bridges, because I only have one right now, and if I had Mox Opals, which I don't want to spend the money on, I would play Lantern Control like every week. Boo hiss, I live around the corner from you. I know. But I'm an old man, alright? And I have to get up and teach kids in the morning, so that's my excuse. I have to have enough brain power and function to try to mold kids' minds. Yes, you are older than me, I know. Alright, bring the pain train. Thanks for coming and hanging out. We'll see you tomorrow. See, smart taking Wednesdays off like that. Alright, so the Obliterator's coming across here, guys. For those that don't remember, ooh, Eldritch Evolution. Yeah, he says, hey, you know what? Having a 6/6 with flying seems pretty good. Let's do that for a bit, shall we? Now there's ways for him to gain some life. We've got quite a bit available. Justin dropping himself to 16 because he's like, it's not much threats. Why not? Let's gain some life. Blow this up. I'll gain 5. Nope, just gonna draw a card. Nyx Fleece. Oh, he's gonna poke him. What is that? Chalice of Death or something like that? Yikes. Let's bring the team. So that's 14 damage. It says I'll block here. And he says, okay, well, I'm going to eat this. And I'll gain a life, and this gets bigger. And I'll eat this. I'll gain a life. This gets bigger. And that will kill your sheep. And you'll take 11. give or take that. My math could be quite off with the life gain, and I apologize. Sometimes that happens. Is he going to gain 5 life? Draw a card. What's he feeling here? Drawing a card. Hoping for Ensnaring Bridge. Doesn't untap. Whatever he picks, he's still going to be taking a lot off of it. And he says, I'm going to eat this and gain life. Double green. Do you got 2 more creatures in here I can eat, he says? No, but I'll eat that Blood Moon, and I'll eat your Johnny. Scavenging Ooze does not untap, but there's still 11 points of damage. I don't know if he is actually at 4. We'll confirm when we see him swing out. Oop, another Obliterator. Nope, looks like he wasn't at 4, but we're going to pretend he's at 4 now. Problem is, I don't know. And that's the downside to looking away for even a minute in this matchup where it's a life gain deck. Is, you know, there's a lot of stuff that could have easily have had him gain a lot of life. Like those spell bombs gain 5 life, so. Says, hey, can I loot your graveyard? I want to make sure I get rid of some more of your stuff that you want. Like these 2. And you can have all that. So he's going to gain 10 life. We're going to pretend he's at 14. Maybe? And he gets to shuffle his graveyard in. Yep, looks like it must have been it. What a game, guys. What a series, though. I love seeing these different decks that get to come out and try new things. Like this Boros Life game was pretty cool. I liked being able to see that Evolution Rock deck. It was like, Phyrexian Obliterator is no joke, right? Anytime that you're going to be dealing damage to this, you're going to have to be sacking permanent. So even if you're like, all right, I finally got a way to kill it, oh, I still have to lose a bunch of stuff. So really, really cool to be able to see. I hope you guys enjoyed all the matches. Again, we're going to start getting back into the swing of things and being able to do coverage every week again, because this is week 4. Again, there's 10 weeks in the season before we cut the top 8, so make sure you guys are tuning in each and every week. If you like the coverage, please consider following, subscribing if you could. You know, definitely helps support us in what we do over here. Helps us, you know, be able to kind of improve the stream a little bit more. As of right now, we're on a 1-day-a-week stream schedule for Modern Magic Mondays. Of course, my co-host, Farmer of Zurinar, wasn't able to join us tonight, but he does a lot of streaming over on his channel. If you guys want to check that out, twitch.tv/Farmer of Zurinar. I've been starting to get back into my own streaming on Saturdays now. I did some StarCraft 2 and some Anno, so you guys want to check that out. Of course, all my stuff is at The Real Nan Man. All of the VODs from this do go up on YouTube. You can see the link on our Twitch channel if you want to go check out all of that stuff. You know, I also have my own YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/nanman, which I have a modern meta breakdown one, which I go through different decks in the modern meta. So that's another way to get an idea of what's going on in modern. But that's going to do it for us here tonight, guys. Quick and easy stream. It's going to be a lot more of these 4 rounds, just kind of ending around this 9-10 o'clock time period. So again, if you like the stuff, we really appreciate your support, and we'll catch you guys next week.